In this video, I'm going to piggyback off of the last video that I did about how to find a CPA for personal taxes. So for personal tax preparation and planning. And in this video, what I'm going to talk about is how to find a CPA for bookkeeping or outsourced accounting for your business. Let's dive in. As I mentioned in my last video, there's really no magic to finding a CPA to help you. You can either search on Google, you can search on Yelp, you can search on Facebook, you can search on Nextdoor, you can get a referral from friends or family. Any of those methods are totally fine. What you're really looking for is a CPA that's going to be a good fit for you. Now, when you find that CPA, what you want to do is you want to go on the State Board of Accountancy, and you just want to make sure that they've got a clean record, they don't have any actions against them, they still have an active and updated CPA license, and then from there, you can start to vet whether or not they're going to be a good fit for you. So here are the 10 questions that you want to ask that CPA who you're looking to hire to do bookkeeping or outsourced accounting for your business. Question number 1, what software do you use? Most likely it's going to be QuickBooks or Xero or FreshBooks. Those are the most common platforms for small business. What you're looking for here is, are they familiar with the platform that you currently use in your business or that you want to use in your business? That's the first thing. The second thing is, what kind of ecosystem does that platform have? You want to be able to connect different apps into your accounting software so that you can get the data that you need from the various apps that you may use to run your business. Question number 2, what does your daily / weekly / monthly / quarterly / annual accounting process look like? And in particular, what does your quality control process look like? So here, what you're trying to get a sense of is, how often are your books going to be closed? How often do you need them closed? And what is that process going to look like for the accountant? And what's that process going to look like for the accountant in working with you? That leads us into our next question, which is, how are you going to collect information from me? Most commonly, this is going to be bank statements, because the bank statement is going to be the basis for your accounting for the most part. But this could also be things like receipts or check images or deposit images, or invoices from vendors, those sorts of things. For good accounting to happen, it needs to be a collaborative effort between the business owner and the accountant, and you want to understand, how is that information going to flow? What is the timing of that information, and how often? Question number 4, what services do you offer? Now, bookkeeping can be defined fairly broadly. What you're looking for here is, does it also include payroll? Does it include expense management? Does it include accounts payable, so paying your bills? Does it include accounts receivable, so sending invoices and or receiving cash from your customers? What is included in bookkeeping exactly? And then how does that match up with the services that you're trying to outsource? Question number 5 is, how will I receive financial reports? What will they look like? On what cadence? And what questions will they answer for me about my business? What you're really looking for here is, are you going to get the information that you need in order to inform the decisions that you need to or want to make about your business to move your business forward? This could be emailed PDFs that come straight to your inbox. This could be access to a Google Sheet. This could be access to some sort of a fancy dashboard with a scorecard about your business. Whatever this needs to look like for you, you want to make sure that when you're working with your accountant, you're going to get the information that you need in the manner that you need it, in the timing that you need it as well. Question number 6, who is going to be my main point of contact, and can I meet them? So as you're being sold outsourced accounting services or bookkeeping services, the person who's doing the selling may not be the person who's going to deliver the service to you. You want to make sure that you've had a chance to meet that person, that you get along well with that person, that you have a mutual understanding, and that you're going to enjoy working with that person. It could also be people. So if there's going to be multiple people, make sure that you've met all of them as well. Question number 7 is, who will be doing the work? And this might be different than your actual point of contact. However, you want to understand who that person is or people are. You want to have a chance to meet them as well. And you want to understand, are these people onshore or are they offshore? Now, offshoring has gotten to be more popular among smaller firms recently, and it's fairly common. You just want to understand, is this person onshore, are they offshore, and how am I going to interact with them as well? Question number 8 is, how many clients do you have that look like me? And what that means is, I have a similar type of business to yours, are located in a similar geography, have a similar ownership structure, have a similar accounting cadence and accounting structure. These are all the types of things that you want to understand. Generally speaking, you don't want to be the only type of customer that that firm has because they're going to have to build some sort of a process around you. Rather, you want a firm that's going to be comfortable in the way that you do things and in the way that you need things, and they are comfortable in advising you in the way that you need to be advised based on the industry that you're in and the type of business that you have. Question number 9, how do you price your services and how will payment be collected? This could be a number of things. This could be on an hourly basis. This could be fixed fee. This could be subscription basis. Those are different things. This could be on a retainer basis. It could be any number of things. However, you just want to understand how are you going to get billed for your service, for the services that you need, and when are you going to have to pay, and what type of payment does the firm accept? Is it a credit card? Is it ACH? Is it automatic ACH? What does that look like? You just want to have a good understanding of this. And finally, question number 10, what data security measures do you have in place, and can I see your WISP? Now, if you remember from my last video, WISP stands for Written Information Security Plan. This is a requirement of the IRS, so that is tax related. That's not necessarily bookkeeping or outsourced accounting related. However, the firm that you're working with probably has some sort of written information security plan, and you would probably want to request a copy of that so you can check it out for yourself. The thing that you need to know, the firm that you're going to work with is going to have all sorts of very sensitive information about you and your business, and maybe even your employees. You want to make sure that that firm is taking the steps necessary to safeguard that data, and that personal and sensitive information is not going to be out in the wild. So that's that. Those are the 10 questions that I would recommend that you ask about a CPA firm that you're going to either outsource your bookkeeping or accounting to. I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.